What's going on, guys? This is Dumb Orange 927 here, back again for another video. And here today, guys, I am discussing Halo Reach and how Halo Reach was back in my memories of it. Halo Reach was easily some of the most interesting Halo game I have ever experienced. It was just really big for me, and this is definitely the probably biggest Halo experience I had in my life. Aside from, right next to Halo 3, Reach was like the Halo game that I just couldn't help but love. So let's discuss it. Halo Reach, I was first introduced back when I played Halo 3 at my friend's house. You know, I occasionally played it from time to time, but remember, my parents wouldn't let me, but I still always stopped by just to see what's up. And then I saw my friend's brother, and he was playing Halo Reach when it first came out. And I was like, holy crap, is this another Halo title? And he's like, yeah, this Halo Reach, it's a new one. And I saw the level where he was in space, and I was like, wait, this one takes place in space? And he's like, oh, there's a level like that, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta play this someday, like, I want to play this. And so that was kind of my first thing, but like I said, I didn't say anything to my parents because they were just like, they're like, no young son, you're still too young to play Halo. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But what kind of came, and I was actually surprised, my parents were very nice by doing this exception. One of my old neighbors, who was a former friend of mine, had a birthday party, and he basically rented this gaming truck, and one of the games we really did, which was kind of big, was Halo Reach. And we did Halo Reach custom games. I remember specifically it was Infection on, I forget the name of the map on Reach, but it's basically the Forge version of Blood Gulch, and the survivors spawned with random weapons. So it was kind of funny because I just had no idea what I was doing, because this was the very first time I experienced Halo multiplayer. Like, aside from, one thing I forgot to mention in my Halo 3 memories is I did do a few 1v1 matches in Halo 3. But aside from that, but that was just more of like fun between me and my friend. It was like, yeah, whatever. But Halo Reach custom games on the System Link was the very first time I did real Halo multiplayer. Like, that was the first time I ever experienced something like that. And it was big for me. I was like, holy crap, this is insane. I love it. And this one guy gave me tips as an infected of how to kill some of the survivors, and it really worked out for me, and I just had a lot of fun that night. And I really thanked my parents for that, because I was like, yay. I did kind of play with them though. I was like, okay, can I please get the game now? And they're like, no. They're like, no, I did this one exception, don't push it. I was like, alright, fine. So then, years later, after I got my Halo privilege, basically what happened was, after Halo 3, I bought Halo CEA. And Halo CEA, while I was interested in it by a campaign standpoint, it was like, I mainly focused on the multiplayer aspects, which was Reach. And the Reach multiplayer, I absolutely fell in love with. It was fun as crap to me. I enjoyed playing Firefight. I enjoyed playing the classic 4v4 type multiplayer without the sprint or anything. It was just fun with that arena style. And even though I sucked at the game, I gradually learned and got better. And it was like I was actually getting pretty good on the classic. And then what happened was, I kind of got sick and tired of doing the same playlist, because the anniversary edition was a bit limited. So what happened after is essentially I essentially borrowed Halo Reach from this same friend, and I fell in love with the other modes. I did Infection a lot just because that reminded me of how it was in the past. And I played Infection nonstop. I played Griffball, and I just really loved it. And Halo Reach was really the game I was like, I have to own. So in like, so I'll be honest, it's like I actually didn't fully fledged buy Halo Reach till actually after Halo 4 released. Like, it was like early 2013 when I bought it. Even though I said I played it longer, because I did. It's like I constantly borrowed the game. It was like I kind of held on to the game longer than my friend did. So, like, my friend honestly didn't care if I had it for a while, so I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll play it. But then after he took it back, I was like, okay, I need to buy it. So, I bought Halo Reach, and I just had a blast with it. It was like Reach was just really fun because it had so much introduction for me. It had matchmaking, it introduced me to clans, machinima. That's how I got most of my Xbox Live friends, through playing with them on Halo Reach, either through custom games or sometimes I'll just meet them on matchmaking when both of us decide to have the headset, and then we just become these really good friends. Like, some of my best friends on Xbox Live come from Halo Reach. And yeah, like I said, Halo Reach was nearly a timeless game for me. I really loved it. It was just, it took me forever to get bored of it, and even to this day I'll still occasionally come back to it, especially with it being backwards compatible. It's like now more than ever I probably have opportunity to do some stuff on Reach now since I can record it and stuff. But back to the subject, the whole idea is that I always acclaimed Halo Reach at the time as like the best Halo game ever. Nowadays I feel Halo 3 is a bit better, but Halo Reach is still up there. Like, I'll say still to this day, Reach is probably my second favorite Halo game, at least by the overall package. Because it's like Halo 3, I preferred it by mechanics and the campaign was better in 3, but Reach just had way more content and it just had so much for the price. And it was just losing my voice. It just had so much going for it, and I loved Reach for those reasons. It was like, Reach was really this game where I just could keep coming back to, keep having fun with, and yeah, I couldn't help but love Halo Reach. It was easily probably the biggest Halo game by terms of the experiences I had on it. And Reach, while I don't think it's a flawless game, especially looking back at it now, it was definitely probably the Halo game I found the most memorable, just by the experience I had with it. Because while Halo 3 will always be the game that introduced me to it, Reach is the game that made me finally come to realize that I will probably love the Halo franchise forever. So, I would talk more detail, guys, but it's just my throat's really killing me right now, especially after making the Destiny video. So, yeah, guys, it's like I can't really talk about much else. So, overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, I hope you enjoyed. Please like this video up, subscribe, and yeah, tell me your guys' experience with Halo Reach. Were you pleased with the game? Did you love it? Or were you one of those people who wasn't that big of a fan with it? Were you the type of person who found it the best Halo game ever? Or was it a bit less than some of the previous Halos? Just tell me what you think in the comments below, guys. And I'll see you next time. Peace.